Welcome to the Artist Career Quick Guide on video podcasting for artists, designers and craftspeople and anyone working in the field. This video is aimed at beginners and covers the very basics of making and uploading a video podcast with a minimum of fuss and expense. Podcasts are great for artists and creatives. You can use them to do interviews, promotion and documentation of work and projects, which can then be broadcasted across the World Wide Web. Probably your first step is choosing a video camera if you haven't already got one. Your two main choices are most likely to be a mini DV camera or a high definition video camera. Mini DV cameras are typically lower resolution and they record to a little mini tape like this. High definition video cameras are obviously high definition and usually record in an MPEG compression to a hard drive. Mini DV cameras should be okay for vodcasting purposes, but if you can, it's best to go for the highest quality camera that you can afford, because even in the typically lower compression, lower resolution internet based videos, you can tell the difference in quality with a high definition video camera. Once you've got your camera ready, you probably want to do a bit of planning about what your video will involve. This commonly involves drawing up a storyboard, which looks something like this, and loosely sets out what each shot will look like with a brief description. In doing the storyboard, you're thinking about things like locations, inside, outside, day or night, type of shots such as wide angle, close-up or mid-shot, and framing. And you're also looking at lighting and the problems and advantages involved in whatever lighting setup you've got, and you also want to be familiar with camera settings. From there, you might also want to do a loose script, particularly if you are doing an interview type video podcast. A really good website that covers a lot of these type of issues in making a short video and is based in the art scene is the Art Post website from the ABC. That's www.abc.net.au/tv/artpost/tutorials.htm. There are also many useful free online tutorials on making a video on the web and also uploading them, which would be useful to check out if you want more than the basics outlined here. Once you have your camera and your plan on track, you probably want to consider whether you're going to use a tripod or not. If you don't have Steadicam or perhaps another method to steady your shot, you may want to consider a tripod, as handheld cameras in the hands of non-professionals can look quite jumpy and be very difficult to watch. Hopefully you'll have collected a lot of raw material quickly and you probably need to edit that into a more polished form. Unless it's a very simple, very short interview that already flows well. The most commonly used free software for editing is the ones that come with your operating system, so that's iMovie with Apple Macintosh or Movie Maker with Windows Vista. If you want to go up a notch, you could use Adobe Premiere Pro with PC or Final Cut Pro with Apple. The video hosting sites like YouTube often have a basic editing software available on their websites as well. The process of editing is essentially getting all the best bits from your video and putting them together in the order that you want. You may also want to make adjustments to lighting and colour and put in some headings or simple titles to let your viewers know what's going on. It's always good also to cut in a variety of different images to your video to keep the viewer's interest. Most of the editing software packages will have an option to capture your video directly from your camera, typically through a FireWire cable. Once you've done your editing and you're pretty happy with the final product, you will need to export your video file to a format suitable for the web. Most of those editing software packages will have a kind of generic option which allows you to do this quite quickly. Once you have this file, You can either upload it directly to your website if your content management system allows, or you can upload it to one of the free video hosting websites that are available. There are alternatives to YouTube, such as Vimeo, and it's a good idea to check them out in determining which method you'll use to upload your video podcast. Once you have uploaded your podcast directly to your site, or use the embed code available on video hosting sites to embed that video into your website, you've basically done it. A quick, simple and easy video podcast for the art scene.